Now, the ongoing challenges related to justice, fairness, equity, and the absence of a cohesive national identity have significantly intensified insecurity prevalent in Nigeria and the broader West African region. Now, this viewpoint was shared by key stakeholders and security specialists during the House of Justice Summit, which focused on security, justice, and national reorientation in Kaduna State, northwest Nigeria. During the summit, General Martin Agwai, retired former Chief of Defense Staff and chairman of the event, underscored the critical necessity for unified efforts to combat insecurity. He cautioned that without prompt and effective measures, insecurity may become a normalized aspect of everyday life, highlighting that it is driven by a multitude of interrelated factors that demand a comprehensive and cooperative strategy for resolution.
Security is our responsibility, all of us. And there are so many factors as discussed today that causes insecurity. If we address those issues, as have been discussed, the issue of justice, the issue of fairness, the issue of equity, if we address all of them, and with the effort that both the state and federal government are putting in place, I'm sure we will reduce that, you contain it to an acceptable degree. Proving the security side is improving. And I believe if we all put our hands on deck together, it will be better. It will be better. So let's all of us play our own role, and most of the things we are hearing today will become a thing of the past.
Now, the convener of the summit, Barrister Gloria Balasan, highlighted Nigeria's historical struggle with terrorism, noting that the country ranked second on the Global Terrorism Index a decade ago, but now ranks 8th. Other security experts called for urgent reforms in the security sector.
The issue of security is a challenge, a real challenge in Nigeria, and we don't want this to define who we are as a people. The justice sector is suffering a legitimacy crisis that needs to be addressed very speedily, and we want to ensure that those who are putting in the effort at salvaging justice, that their efforts are not undermined by profiling. By this, we are engaging the system to push for policy reforms that brings solutions to the problems we have in terms of security, in terms of justice, and in terms of value orientation. Where we are right now is not where we ought to be, and we don't have a capacity problem. We actually have a real challenge, and we're hoping that by bringing the experts, but we are saying at House of Justice that the issue of insecurity is a zero-sum game. Nobody benefits from it. Not the military, perhaps those who are trading in arms, not those who are being redeployed. Nobody benefits from it. If we allow this country work, then we will all be safe in it and we'll prosper in it.
When you are looking for people to mine Ministry of Defense and the democracy, it will help a lot if you kiss somebody that has a background in defense. Why? Because he doesn't have to learn anything. He'll just hit the wrong man. But that is not to say that somebody who does not have a defense background will not be able to do it. But it will take him, what you call a steep learning curve. Security architecture for many years, since the time of Obasanjo, to be sincere, people have been talking about security sector reform. Whether you say security sector reform, whether I say security sector, you are talking about the same thing. For example, we have never sat down and asked, how many policemen do we need? What do we have now? What is our yearly and yearly plan of how we can fill that gap? How many, military? How much do we need? I want to say how much we do need. In any country, it's a function of the security risks as well as your defense. You cannot spend all your money on security because you have to do health, you have to do education, you have to do roads. But there is a minimum number, and it's as a result of conscious planning. But we don't have that. Everybody, with due respect, even a kabu driver now, if you ask him, he'll tell you we don't have enough police.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.